Hello, everybody. Welcome to Tabletop Tonight, the Ruel Wraps Up edition. And let me know if my video and audio are okay. I'm experimenting with all kinds of new stuff, and hopefully it works. But I do see a lot of people in chat. Thank you for joining me. Kawaii Juke Plays, James Brazil, Gabs EBD, Panda Angel, and more. Thank you for hanging out with me. Audio video is good. Thanks, James. Appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Some of you may have seen me yesterday on Rahdo's channel as we talked about our top 10 upcoming Kickstarter games or game-bound games, crowdfunded games, as we call them. That was a lot of fun. I've told the story several times over the last, couple of streams on Rahdo's channel. I've been on the mend lately. I've been under the weather, dealing with some health issues, non-COVID related, thankfully. But I'm feeling much better. I'm still not 100%, but, I'm feeling up to getting back into work and then also doing live streams here. So thanks for your patience. If you've been wondering where the heck I've been in the other room laying down and, taking meds and doing all that stuff. So I do want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a great holiday season. Hopefully everyone's come out into the new year safe and doing all right. To Live and Dice in LA is in the house. Hello. The Op Games is here as well. No background music. Yeah, man, I'll mess with that later. I'm writing a different thing today. Glad you're feeling. Thank you, the Op Games. Yeah, I appreciate that. I really do. It's been a rough couple of weeks, up and down, but definitely on the mend. Weird Nine's in the house. Hi, Weird Nine. Good to see you here. Board Game Feast. Good to see you. I always appreciate Board Game Feast just because of the name alone. Board Game Feast. I mean, board games, food, two of my favorite things in the world. So thanks, Board Game Feast. One of the, I think Ron and I were talking about food and games yesterday. In fact, Michelle and I talk about food and games all the time. Speaking of games, I was really fortunate. Again, this is a sign that I'm feeling a little better. But Michelle and I were able to attend the Lakers game last night. Fully masked. Everyone, you had to have your mask on the entire time except when you're eating. And to get in the arena, you had to be vaccinated, have your Vax card and everything. Now, as far as checking, they didn't check my vaccination card. I forget if Michelle had turned it in electronically or not, but I had my copy. And for the most part, I coming in this stadium or the arena, I saw people with their masks. I mean, people had to be reminded, which, come on, people, wear the mask right. Either put it over your nose or whatever. But in the arena itself, I mean, everyone had their masks on the entire time except for those eating and or drinking. So that was nice to see. And I do want to shout out the staff at crypto.com arena. It's going to take me a long time to get used to saying that instead of Staples Arena, Staples Center. But the staff there, they saw, so I've been on crutches the last couple of weeks, and they saw I was on crutches. Immediately, they got me a wheelchair, brought me up to this like special section where like it's a little more accessible for those in need. So shout out to the staff. They went above and beyond. So that was great. Checking comments. Yeah, Staples Center for life, right? To live in nice in LA. Although if you're as old as me, I'm all about the Forum. Not even the fabulous, not even like the Great Western Forum. I remember it was just called the Forum. And we actually called it the Fabulous Forum. That's what Chick Hearn dubbed it. Fabulous Forum back in the day. Gosh, when I went to games in the 80s, my brothers and cousins and we had one cousin who was old enough to drive. He would take us to the Forum down in Inglewood, and they had student discount seats. Now they're like at the top of the Forum, but to be able to see the Lakers, Magic, Worthy, Kareem, all the the classic Showtime team, to see them for like $3. It was either $3 or $4. It still blows my mind to this day that we were able to do that. But anyways, we're not here to talk about the Lakers, although they did win the championship in 2020. They have 17 total. We're here to talk about board games. Today I'll be sharing I do this once a month. I rank the games that I played in the previous month. So today I'm ranking the games I played in December 2021. And obviously, since I was feeling under the weather, basically I got sick right when I was going to go to PAX Unplugged, which totally bummed me out, but it was the right thing to do. I came down with a cold. Thankfully, it was just a cold. I was laid out for, like 4 or 5 days. And then I dealt with other health issues. So I didn't gain much. But the games that I did play last month, I'm going to rank them here. It's going to be a short list, so it'll be probably be a short stream. But even though this stream is going to be short, I'm going to do another stream tonight at 7 p.m. the regular tabletop tonight time, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Michelle's going to join me for the first episode of Tabletop Tonight Season 21. Yeah, we're legal now, right? 21 months of doing this. We do a season. 1 month is a season in my estimation, or I don't know why I decided to do that, but season 21 tonight. Michelle and I are just going to hang out, play a game. It'll be a lighter game. I'm just going to hang out. And then I'm planning the rest of this month as far as I've got a couple of sponsored streams here and also on Rahdo's channel. I'm really excited about the Rahdo stuff that we've been working on. So hopefully you'll join me for that. And then for as far as this channel goes, still Tabletop Tonight, Michelle and I, and then I'm hopefully going to get some guests, and maybe Lauren will join us once or twice this month. But again, depends on the schedules. We'll be playing board games here, just like we do the OG style analog games. That's what we're all about. I'm going to catch up on chat real quick. The Nerd Shelves, thank you for joining us. It's so good to see you here. Let's DM, shall we? We had a DM thread from last month. I'd like to continue that, and let's continue to talk. Thanks, GabCD. I'm much better. As you can tell, my energy level is a little more. And yeah. Oh, Michelle, Mrs. Gab 2020 is there. Yeah, I was a Lakers VIP last night. It was really, really neat. Let's see. Anything? Okay, I'm checking that. That's all good. Yeah, season 21, right? The update. By the way, the Op Games is in the house. I want to thank them for sponsoring Tabletop Live Network. That's the network that Nick and Mike Murphy and myself help organize and put together. Amanda's one of the great streamers that works with us as well. The Op they came through with a premier sponsorship, sponsored the whole thing. It's awesome to see, and check out their games, folks. I mean, I love the Ops games. We play a lot of them. Probably the number one game we play from the Op with family, and I really like this too. Is my sister-in-law had just posted this short video showing my niece. She has a group of friends that they get together during the holidays. It's not like we have our family, get together, and then a few days later they have just her friends. They call them the friend group or whatever. My little niece, I'd given her a copy of Blank Slate last year. She loved it, and she's played it with her friends. She was like, totally teaching. I was like, oh my god, this, as a gamer uncle, my heart, boom, 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 boom. It was just so much love. So that's the game that my family enjoys the most from the Op, Blank Slate. We also love Telestrations. Those two are evergreen titles. Yes, the 24 hours of streaming was so cool. Nerds, we're streaming tonight as well. I'm sorry. No worries, Nerd. Let's talk though. Let's definitely talk. Friends, I want to know one thing. What were your favorite games played last month? So as you're thinking about that, I'm going to go through my list. It's spoiler alert, it's only 10 games. I only played 10 games last month, which is far below what I usually play. But again, I was on the mend, feeling a little sick and getting better. But, most, I would say, just looking over the list, I played most of these multiple times, and one of them many times, which we'll get to in just a moment. I'm going to hydrate, folks. Stay hydrated. Let's take care of ourselves, shall we? Got my water. No Topo Chico. Topo Chico is going to be later for dinner. I try to spread out my Topo Chico during the day. Well, one as a special treat. Try not to drink it every meal. Beyond Dead's in the house. Thank you, Beyond Dead, for hanging out. Good to see you in here, friend. So today, I will be wrapping up. Wrap up ranking the games I played in December 2021. Can y'all believe it's 2022 yet? And so this year, I haven't played a game. I haven't played a game all year. Seriously, the last game I played, I'll talk about it in just a second, was on New Year's Eve, and it's creeped over into New Year's Day a little bit. But since then, I've just been, talking games with Rahdo, some chats with friends, but haven't actually gotten a game. But that's, that'll change tonight when Michelle and I stream something. And I've not decided what we're going to stream yet. I don't know if we're going to do a brand new game or something that's been on the shelf for a while. We'll see. We'll figure it out. Check one more time here. Then we'll get started. Telestrations is great. Yeah, agreed. Nerd Shelves. And James said, love blank slate and child. Yep, always a good time. The JEQFF. I played the Exit Advent Calendar. Oh, which was a ton of fun. Also, finally got a copy of Final Girl, and that has been Final Girl looks outstanding. Was it Paula and Matthew who were playing that day? They looked like they had a great time with that. As far as the Exit Advent Calendar, I know that was a thing. I don't know anything about it. So is it like different adventures or different games per month, each day of the month? That sounds pretty cool. Board Game Feast said, didn't play much, but discovered Seven Wonders Duel. Oh, one of my all-time favorite two-player games, Board Game Feast. It's so good. I know it has an expansion too. I like the expansion. I feel like the expansion is not necessary to enjoy the game. I like it, but I think the base Seven Wonders Duel game is so good. It's interesting too. I like how so Seven Wonders the first edition I liked. You know, I still have my copy, and I think it really does play well at 7 players. But for whatever reason, that Seven Wonders Duel, the way the tableau's built, I really like that, and I just think I felt like it plays smoother for some reason. And then I hear is it Seven Wonders? Is it Architects? There's a new version of the game that's supposed to be even better. Oh, I love how the different iterations they continue to get better. Cardboard Conjurer, nice to see you here. A new modern board game, so I was learning Solo Gloomhaven. Started the avalanche of game. Oh, one of us. Thank you, Cardboard Conjurer, for saying that. Welcome to the hobby. I've been doing content creation almost as long as I've been in the hobbies, since 2016, and it is the best hobby in the world. I have bonded. I've made friendships. I've bonded with family members over games. A lot of new friendships. It's changed my life, literally. Like, I am a full-time content creator now, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for board games. So welcome. It's good to see you here. Draws 216 says, it's 2022. Where's my flying car? Right? I want my flying car as well. Like, isn't this a time of the Jetsons or whatever? I'll play the Op Games played Arc Nova on TTS. I've heard nothing but good things. That looks outstanding. I think my favorites from December, Nerd Shelf says. Bonfire, Cascadia, and Walking in Burano. I have Walking Burano over there. I recently just opened it. I have not played it though. Cascadia, a classic. I haven't played Bonfire yet. I need to play more Cascadia. I swear, I say that. I feel like I say that regularly. I need to play more not Cascadia. Oh, okay. Cascadia I love. I'm totally confusing now. I love Cascadia. I played it a ton. I was thinking Concordia. Concordia is an outstanding game. I need to play more. Nerd Shell's Furnace. Yeah, I need to get a copy of Furnace. I love that game. The JQFF, the Advent Calendar was essentially a new escape room puzzle every day. So each puzzle each puzzle led you to the next room to open. Oh, that's really cool. Just pick up both expansions. Haven't tried. Cool. Mostly playing BGA. Board Game Feast says regarding Seven Wonders Duel. Architects is good. All right, man. Okay, yeah. Now I need to check out Architects. So glad I found you guys. Thanks for Cardboard Conjurer. Welcome. If you are into the Discord thing, we have a Discord for our fam bam here. You can check it out there. Please join. And we have solo challenges. Thanks to our friends James and Legends. They put up different solo challenges every couple of weeks. We're in number 4, and it's Sprawlopolis. And I have not joined the Sprawlopolis solo challenge yet because I need to get a copy of that game. It's one of those games. I don't know why it's flown under the radar for me, but all my friends that love solo games love Sprawlopolis. So I'm going to reach out to the publisher. Hopefully they'll be able to send me a copy, or I'll probably just buy it. It's like what, 10, 12, 15 bucks or something. We just completed the Cartographers Challenge. I did not participate in that just because I wasn't feeling well, but I will be streaming a solo game that I think I had it booked for next week, but I may have to shift that around. But one of these days I'm going to do my solo Cartographers, even though it won't count towards the solo challenge. I want to see how well I do against everyone else. Collected Camel's in the house. Hi, Collected Camel. Good to see you. Weirdness says, my favorites were Scythe, Dice Throne, Cartographers Heroes. Yeah, Cartographers Heroes is good. Scythe. Why am I saying, I say this over every comment here. I need to play more Scythe. That's such a great game. I didn't play it. Did I play it last year? I probably didn't. And then the other one, Weirdness said, Dice Throne. I want to play Marvel Dice Throne. I'll tell you the truth. Haven't played Dice Throne in a while, but I really want to play Marvel Dice Throne. Norchel just joined the Discord. Sweet. Awesome. Nice. Sprawl office at my desk at work. Great for a quick lunchtime game. That's what I hear. Collected Camels got so little played last month. Yeah, same here. But you know what? Why don't we talk about... we're going to talk about... First, I'm going to go through my list of the games that I played in 2021. I'm going to rank them. You know, I can honestly... I only played 10 different games this month. A few of them I played multiple times. I can honestly say I enjoyed all 10. But as we're doing that, think about the favorite games you played last month, your games that you played hit at the tabletop. And after I do my list, we're going to talk about your games as well. I know we did some right now, but let's jump into it, shall we? All right, friends. So what were your favorite games played last night? We're going to do that at the end. This is Ruel's wrap up. I am Ruel Gaviola. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I'm ranking the games I played in December of 2021, and I'm going to rank. So I did have the volume of the games I played last month wasn't really great because I've been battling illness. I am feeling a lot better. I've got most of my energy back today. So what I'm going to do is rank the 10 games I played last month, and the first one is Dominoes. This is just a random shot from BGG. I've played Dominoes most of my life. My brothers and I, back in the day, were younger. We'd have our poker nights, and then we'd also throw some bones, as we'd say, dominoes. And you know, it's trash talking. It's so much fun. And this past winter break, the holiday break, my family and I got together, and my brother had taught one of my brothers had taught his children how to play dominoes, and I was so excited. And one of my nieces played. It was me, my niece, and my brother. It's just a 3-handed game, and she's definitely a Gaviola when it comes to the trash talk. Now, the way we trash talk, you know, amongst the brothers and family and stuff, and you know, slapping those bones on the table, domino, score, or you know, if someone you can't play a domino, you tell them to go dig in the graveyard or the boneyard. Oh, so much fun. How Dominoes, it's basically a hand management game, and you're doing a bunch of math because you're scoring in multiples of 5. The game rounds are quick, and then I think we played to a set score of like 200. You can play to whatever, 150. But love the game, still enjoy it. It's a classic for a reason. You know, it's a game that I feel like a lot of people have played or have seen, and I don't know. It probably doesn't get as much love as it does, especially from modern board gamers, right? But I think that's a shame because it is so wonderful, so much fun. Let me see if there's any other pictures here. I mean, some of the pictures, I mean, they're just of the dominoes themselves, not really people playing. Oh, here's some person playing there, and oh, here's another group of people playing. They look like they're playing the double 9s. We just have the standard double 6. Thing. So you're basically, you know, you throw the double. The first, whoever has the highest double in their hand will lay it out first, and then from there you got to play. So if it's a double 6, you know, play something with a 6 next to it, and then as you whatever as the point values on the ends, that's what you're going to score. And again, if you have like a total of like 11, that scores nothing. But if you have a score of like 5, 10, 15, etc., you scored multiples of 5. All right. So that's my number 10 game that I played this month or in December. Last month was, Dominoes. The next game I played the next game that on my list is Love Letter Batman. Now, I was so excited to get a copy of this game again because it's out of print. It's been out of print for years. I don't know if it'll ever come back in print because whoever has the license, the IP lost it, or I don't know how that works. But this was my favorite edition of Love Letter for years. I just like the fact that every time you use the Batman character, it's just like Love Letter, like the guard. But in this case, when you use the Batman character to guess your opponent, and if you guess correctly, not only are they out, but you get a little Batman token. And it's a race to 7 Batman tokens. So it's just one little difference, but I think it makes a huge difference in gameplay because you're actually getting something for correct guesses, not just eliminating a player. Let me hydrate real quick. So I really enjoy this. Now, that being said, my new favorite Love Letter game is the Infinity Gauntlet, where one player is Thanos and the other players are playing as the Avengers. I think that's a really cool way to do love letter. But, it's for a 15, 20-minute micro game, still holds up as far as a filler game. So that's my number 9, love letter, Batman. And let's get ready for the next one. Again, I want to thank you all for hanging out today. Today, I am doing my wrap-up, a monthly wrap-up where I look at the games that I played in the previous month. My number 8 is a party game that, again, I played during the holidays with my nieces and nephew. This was a lot of fun. This is Tattoo Stories. Tattoo Stories is oh, you know what? I'm going to share the time when... Let's see. I played this with my friends, my former colleagues at Renegade Game Studios. We played. Where is it? There it is, right there. We played Tattoo Stories here on Tabletop tonight. That was Irene,
You're up,
Heidi.
last but not least.
Let me turn down the volume here. Heidi, Irene, and Victor from Renegade, and we had a really good time. This is where one player, the active player, is the tattoo customer, and all of us are play as the artist. And you can see there Irene's showing her tattoo that she made. She's a great artist, by the way. This is like no fair, but part of it's funny. It's one of those judging games. It's really straightforward. So you have different elements, and you're trying to rank them based on each element. Who did the best as far as portraying like one piece of the tattoo, who did the best portraying the other pieces. So everyone can get points and stuff. And we had such a blast with this during the holidays. My nephew ended up winning. He may not be the best artist, but he was definitely one of the funniest. So it's a lot of fun. I recommend it as far as it was one of those, games that you bring to, family get-togethers or with non-gamers. It's super easy to jump into, and so good. Yeah, not former friends. They're still my friends. I worded it incorrectly. But that is my number 8 from last month. That is Tattoo Stories. Let's continue here. I'm going to hydrate. I want to thank everyone for hanging out with me today. And for those of you watching this later on YouTube, I record this live every month on Twitch, and love having you over here on Twitch. Just follow me on the socials, and you'll get notifications when I go live. My number 7 game is Just One. Another party game, folks. What is going on with all the party games? You know what? I'll tell you why it's party games are showing up a lot on my list. They always do around the holidays, because this is when you're getting together with family and friends, and quite often there are they're not hardcore gamers, and you want something that's easy to learn and get to the table. This is one of the best, one of my favorites. We were just talking about the Ops Blank Slate, and I didn't bring Blank Slate this time, but it's either Blank Slate or Just One. I alternate between the two. Just One during the holidays was fantastic. This is from BGG. This is pretty much how you play the game. Someone randomly chooses a number there. You can see on the card. For instance, you pick number 3 or whatever, and then everyone else will write down a clue. The active player doesn't know, and they're going to try to guess based on those one-word clues what the word that they cannot see is. But the twist, which is a brilliant twist, if there are words that match, those words get erased. So you're going to get fewer clues, and it's tougher to guess. But always a winner. Just One. This was with my family during the holidays. Absolutely loved it, and highly recommend if you haven't played it before. It's, I think, $20, $25. So definitely an affordable game. Okay, yeah, affordable and easy, very accessible game is what I should be saying. All right, that was Just One. We've got, what number am I on? I am on number 6 according to the screen. Number 6. It's this has become an Insta favorite with Michelle and myself. But it's also become a favorite with a lot of people we've introduced the game to, whether they're hardcore gamers or new gamers. It's always a hit. This is my number 6, played last month. Super Mega Lucky Box. Praise be. That is Phil Walker Harding, his latest and greatest game. Well, I don't know if it's his greatest game, but it's one of his latest games. Here is from when we played it. Michelle and I live streamed it over on Twitch. This is here on YouTube. Why is the audio on? I forgot to turn that off. Again, all most of the stuff I do on Twitch, I'll archive it on my YouTube channel where you can enjoy it at your leisure. But there is Super Mega Lucky Box. It is a roll and write game similar to Silver and Gold, but without the polyomino puzzle. This is just straight numbers, and you complete lines and rows and get bonuses. It's super combo-rific, which is why I love it. And the more cards you complete, the more points you get. But there's other ways to get points as well, collecting moons and collecting stars. So much fun. Um, I played this game a lot since we picked it up the other couple of months ago. Played it a bunch. I want to say at least 24 times, but could be even more. But yeah, love Super Mega Lucky Box. All right, I am going to move on. We're just moving on up here to the moving on up like not the Simpsons, like the Jeffersons. My number 5 game for this month. This was a sponsored stream. Thanks to our friends over at Floodgate Games. Number 5 was Sagrada, the Great Facades Passion expansion. I played this right before I got sick. It was like 2 days before PAX Unplugged. I was supposed to take off, and yeah, we all know what happened there. But Amanda Panda joined me. It was a really nice treat. She got to hang out with me. We played the expansion. We actually played 2 games of this because it went pretty quickly for 2 players. But as you can see there, the Great Facades Passion expansion adds clear dice and I keep forgetting to turn down the volume here. They have clear dice, which you can use, which are wild. There are new objectives, new tools. And as you can see, Amanda and I each have a special ability here on the cards, or scoring abilities as well. Really enjoyed this expansion. I think, what was the other? Life was the other expansion. Loved that as well. So fun. Sagrada will always be one of those games that, it'll always be on my shelf. I love it so much. It's a great puzzle game, and we're puzzle game fans in my family. So yeah, let's move on here. Where is, okay, here it is. I love how all the text stuff here, hopefully it's going smooth so far, fingers crossed. But I need to stay hydrated. Number 4. This was something that Michelle and I played. This was not sponsored, but want to thank our friends over at 25th Century Games for saying this. This is On the Rocks. On the Rocks was a fantastic, I would say gateway-ish game. Love the theme. You are bartenders tending to your bar. Here's our Twitch live stream of it, our playthrough. It's got this the table presence. It's like a potion explosion. Those marbles and putting on your board. Love 25th Century Games. Their production of their games are chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. And what you're doing, you're just collecting ingredients to make the different drinks, which require different colors. You get rewards. You get in the form of tips. Then you have challenges in the form of complaints. And you go 3 rounds, which are the little lime wedges, which I love the touch on those. The little touches are so good. Little lemon wedges. After 3, you count up your points, and most points wins. So it's a lot of fun. Michelle and I really enjoy this. Now, I'm not much of a drinker these days, but when I would be a frequent guest, I will say at certain establishments, this captured that feel of, hey, I want this drink, that drink. You have the different type of glasses, ingredients. Really fun game. I think, what was I going to say about this? I think for me personally, I thought it would be a little heavier, but I also feel like it's ripe for expansions. I feel like there's some things that you might be able to do that really up the complexity level of this game. Not that this is, I enjoyed, and that's why it's my number 4 this month. I think it's wonderful the way it is, and I think a lot of people will be brought in by the theme and the components. So fun, and that's why it's my number 4 of the month. Okay. Want to say thanks again for y'all in chat. I know I've been just going through my list here. I'm not really saying hello or goodbye. Thank you for joining us, Nerd Shelves, and anyone else. I saw Herb's Gambit was here. Thank you, Herb, for hanging out here today. Beyond Dead, thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Anyone going to KublaCon, Collected Camels? talking about. I haven't made a decision yet about that. Have a good day, Herbs Gamut. Thank you for joining. Good to see you here. Gil Goots, hello. Gil, that's a great question about On the Rocks. No, it didn't feel, excuse me. Potion Explosion felt more like those like Candy Crush games where you're trying to line up certain things. This here, let me go back to the screen. This here, it's more a strictly set collection, but you do have almost like this Moncala thing where you're going around in that those little jiggers, they call them, jiggers full of ingredients. So you're trying to grab the ones you need the most. Production, I think it's better than Potion Explosion, but gameplay, two totally different games. I would give it a recommendation though, because it's rock solid as far as gameplay goes. Okay, thank you, friends. Let's get back to the list here. My number 3 this month. It's been on my list a few times since I started doing this. It's ShipShape. Why is it always on my list? Glad you asked, Ruel. Because it's fantastic. It is a constant or like an evergreen title for us, because I feel like gamers and non-gamers always enjoy it. This is an old school. Look at this. This is from like June last year, 2020. Actually, the year before. Oh man, we're in 2022, folks. This is going to be like a year and a half old. That's when we first started streaming. Look at that. Lauren, Michelle, and I. Look, there's Team Dead Camera. That's the smartphone right there. Precariously placed above our table. It couldn't even cover all our entire table, but look at that. That's a nice throwback. ShipShape set collection, nice little puzzle. You can see that right there. You're trying to cover up rats with the different tiles. So much fun. We always enjoy playing it. Played this during the holidays with family, and my niece, one of my nieces and one of my nephews was my nephew was the first time they played it. It was a big hit with them. I'm so thirsty today. All right. And let's continue. I'm talking about ShipShape so much in the past that we'll keep it to a brief overview this time. But I'm going to continue my number 2 down to the top 2, folks. What do y'all think they're going to be? These are probably the 2 most recent games I played. One of them is very recent. Besides, so Love Letter Batman earlier. That was the final game I played in 2021. Michelle and I played a 2-player game. Michelle won. Full disclosure. And it creeped over into New Year's Day. We were watching Tabletop Live Network with the Brothers Murph, brought us into the new year, and we were playing Batman Love Letter as we were watching. And it was right after midnight, right into January 1st, that Michelle won the game. So it's technically the last game I played in 2021 and the first game I played in 2022, but not really. So I think I'm going to count tonight's live stream as the first game we played in 2022. So let's move on. So my number 2 game, this one was what we played during Tabletop Live Network on December 31st, New Year's Eve. Tiny Towns. Tiny Towns, another family favorite. I think this game is brilliant in so many ways. It's like a roll and write, but not a roll and write, because you're actually using the actual components rather than just like paper and pencil. Here's from our live stream on New Year's Eve. You can see the different cards there have different polyomino shapes. And as you get the resources out, you are going to use those to create those shapes, and then use those, turn those shapes turn them into buildings, which score you different points in different ways. And so much replayability in the game because there's so many different cards that you can use, and there's expansions. And we play this live. It's really easy to play on over Zoom with friends or family, and it's a hit. It's always been a hit with us, and hopefully y'all have been able to play because we love the game. Board Game Feast says, "Oh, I really love what I've tried at Tiny Towns. Really want to play more." Yeah, this one's great. Yeah, Shady Shamans, thanks for joining us. Yeah, perfect. Well, I think it's like one of those perfect family games as well, because it can be picked up pretty easily by folks, but it's got enough brain, not burniness, but it gets your brain. There's decisions to be made and so forth, and that's why it's my number 2 game of December. I want to do a quick shout out to Slivers. Thank you for resubscribing, my friend, here on Twitch. I missed it earlier, but thank you, Slivers. You do so much for the board game community, and also me personally as far as tech stuff goes. So thank you for the resub. Folks, just a reminder, if you have a Amazon Prime account, you get one free sub per month. You can use it here or one of your other favorite Twitch streamers. Okay, so what I'm doing is wrapping up my list. I only played 10 different games this month. Very light month for me because of my illness, but top 10 games I played this month. The number one is a new favorite of mine. I've really, really enjoyed this, and so has Michelle. It is Dice Miner. I want to thank Slivers again for the copy of Dice Miner, my friend. Very nice surprise out of the kindness of his heart. Slivers had heard that I was really curious about Dice Miner, and he's sent the copy over, and I was so blown away. There it is right there. Michelle and I played. We had played this last month, but I didn't just play it last month with Michelle. I played it a bunch solo, and it changes some things. I do miss a couple of things about the solo game, but it's fun enough and it's a good enough puzzle that I recommend it as a solo game. I played it in bed, literally, while I was not feeling well, and it worked fine. It was it's a fun little 20-minute game, but has fun decisions, interesting decisions throughout. I like how they use the dice. So you can see the little mountain there that I'm just showing. I like how they use different dice, and you have to create straights with those number dice, or you collect different sets, or you have to fight off dragons or cave-ins of the mountain. So cool. That's why it's my number one game that I played last month in December, Dice Miner. All right, that's the end of the list. Thank you again for hanging out, folks. Let's move on. So that was my Ruel's Rapid Rank of the games I played in December 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. But we're not done here yet, because I want to know what were your favorite games played last month. I'm going to hang out here and chat. I would love to hear what you played. We talked about a few of them earlier. What have we been playing, friends? I'm going to check out chat. Yeah, solo Dice Miner is good, right? I really enjoyed it. Oh my gosh, James got ShipShape on sale from Barnes & Noble clearance for $10. Absolute steal. Great game. We're in. James, thank you. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Michelle and I are going to be back in a few hours here, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play a 2-player game of I don't know yet. We're gonna find out what game we're gonna play. Played Aeon's End. Yes, Legends. I need to play that. I really want to solo the Legacy game. I've got a copy of that. Oh, I can't wait. Number one, Role Player Adventures. Oh gosh, heard so much good about that. Slivers need to. I need to get a copy of that one. Luzapalooza with the rate. Thank you, Luzapalooza. Good to see you here. Welcome, friends. My name is Ruel Gabriello. This is Tabletop Tonight. I just got done talking about the games that I played in December 2021. I only played 10 games last month, a very light month because I was sick, but I just ranked them in order. I'm going to go through them for y'all that just joined me late. We're going to rip right through them. Number 10, Dominoes. The old school Dominoes. Number 9, Love Letter Batman. Number 8, Tattoo Stories. Great party game. Speaking of party games, number 7, Just One. 6, Super Mega Lucky Box. Praise be Phil Walker Harding. Great Lauren Wright. Sagrada, the great Facades Passion expansion. Got to play with the Banda Panda. Fun game. Great upgrade. Great expansion. Number 4, On the Rocks. You could actually see it here on my shelf there. On the Rocks. You play as bartenders, crafting drinks. You are a mixologist. Love it. ShipShape, we just talked about that one. Fun puzzle game. Number 2, Tiny Towns, always a hit with my family, hopefully with yours. And number 1, Dice Miner. Absolutely love it. A lighter month of gaming this month, but lots of good stuff. Want to say hello to all the raiders. Welcome again. Now, I have this raiding hat that I usually put on when folks raid, but as you can see, I have not updated the year. And I was actually thinking about doing something different. We have had the rating hat this is our second, going on 3rd year, I think. Oh my gosh. But I need to update the year. And I was thinking about doing something different. But there's the raid. Thank you. We do analog alerts here on the channel. So thank you, Losapalooza. Again, hopefully your stream went well. I, of course, will catch up with what you played on the VOD. And also, Michelle and I, our favorite thing is when Dave and Ilka sing. Bust out the guitar, sing songs. Absolutely love it. Kestrel's in. Hi, Kestrel. Good to see you. CD. Hi, CD. CD, another valued member of TLN. We were just talking about TLN. Kate Invader. Vinos. Oh, I still haven't played Vinos yet. Is it Vinos or Vinos? I always forget. But thank you, friends, for hanging out with me. Let's see. I want to welcome, let's see, Kate Invader. We'll cook for board games. Great. I think we've seen you here before, but I love that handle. We'll cook for a game. Empress Bear or Beret. Thank you for hanging out with us. Good to see you. Whoop whoop. Set of watch, swords of the coin. I already said hi to Kestrel. Kestrel. The Jack FF says another good game I played with my family is called Confident. Oh, okay. Trivia game, so you put down a range instead of a single number. So question might be, how many bones are in a Wilderness? Oh, that's cool. Ruckus, good to see you here. Welcome to my, I'm glad to be on your screen, Ruckus. Good to see you. Beyond Dead says played Camel Up at Christmas. Can't remember what else. Okay, cool. Camel Up is always a good one. Hey, Hornus is here. Hornus 34 in the house. Good to see you here. Last Empress Beret. Good to see y'all, friends. So normally I play board games here on the channel, but today I did my monthly wrap-up of what I played last month. So I was just asking everyone in the house here, or in the chat house, as we can call it, what were your favorite games played last month? And give you a few more minutes, and I'm going to wrap things up here in a few minutes because later tonight, Michelle and I will be back. We're going to play a two-player game of I don't know what yet. We've got a stack of games. We'll probably play something we played before just to sort of ease us into season 21 of Tabletop Tonight. Yeah, we each season's a month. We've been doing this 21 months starting from today, folks. So I think it was May or June of 2020. Was that right? Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we've come a long way. We're still excited. We still love board games, of course. I'm a gamer for life, so I'm very fortunate to be able to hang out with y'all, create content, do live streams, and so forth. So we will be back later tonight. Let me just check what anyone else got games they want to talk about. We played Settle Watch as our first play. Oh, cool. Unsettled, I have not played yet. That looks good though, right? Is that the one? I'm thinking Unfathomable. Unfathomable is the game that's like Battlestar Galactica, right? Unsettled, I've heard of. 2020 was like, maybe, I know, right, Slivers? Time has no meaning, folks. It really doesn't. Okay. Thank you again. Oh, we got a new follower as well. Thank you, Empress Bear. Now, we do, again, with the analog alerts, we still have our analog alert for new followers, where's Felicia? Felicia, where are you? Oh my gosh, maybe we don't. Did Felicia swim away? Wow. So, I don't know where. Normally, when we have new followers, Empress Berry, we have Felicia the Follow Fish. It's a fish that swims around. We literally have a fish that swims around, says hello, new followers, and then Felicia swims away, says goodbye, and all of us here, including y'all in chat, we say bye, Felicia. But I can't find Felicia. But here's Felicia. Yay! Felicia was hiding. Felicia, new followers. Felicia the Follow Fish swims around, says hello, says goodbye, and then I totally forgot my spiel. You get it. We get it. Say bye, Felicia. Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. And appreciate all the bye Felicias in chat. One thing I did forget to, it's a new year. I'm changing things up and I'm forgetting to do things. Stream snacks. We snack here on stream all the time. We love to hear what you're eating or drinking. I just had my water. I'm trying to stay hydrated, but again, share what you're eating or drinking. I'm going to find someone to raid because I'm pretty much done here, folks. Thank you again for the new followers. Thanks for the resubs. Thanks for the subs. Don't forget, if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free sub per month. All you have to do is click on the button. I think you can find it on the sub page or whatever you click to subscribe. It'll say you can use your Amazon Prime sub once per month. But hey, who can we raid? Who can we raid now? Hey, Board Game Steph. Okay, Board Game Steph, we're going to raid. Say hi to Steph and Michael for me. Folks, again, 7 p.m. tonight. Come back, hang out with me, Michelle, for another game. Want to thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you spending part of your day with me here today. And take care. All right. Bye, everybody. I'll stick around for the raid. I'm going to start the raid first, and then we're going to see Board Gamer Steph and Michael play games as they always do. Stick around for that. Thank you again, friends.